Hello, today we're going to look at multiplying and dividing with negative numbers, and we're going to look at patterns first of all and come to some sort of conclusion of how to deal with multiplying and dividing with negative numbers. So first pattern, let's go through this one first of all. 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 0, 0. Now hopefully you notice these numbers are going down by 1, so 3, 2, 1, 0. Next one must be negative 1, and these numbers are going down by 4. 12, 8, 4, 0. Well, 4 below that is negative 4. So if we look at this, 4 multiplied by negative 1 is negative 4. So that's essentially a positive 4. So a positive multiplied by a negative gives us a negative. Now on to this one. So using this knowledge now, we've got negative 4 multiplied by 3, while positive multiplied by negative, that must be a negative, so that's negative 12. Negative 8, negative 4, 0. And again, if we look here at the pattern, numbers going down by 1, 3, 2, 1, 0. Next one must be a negative 1. And again, if we look at this pattern, the numbers are rising by 4. So negative 12 up to negative 8, up to negative 4, up to 0. Adding on 4, it must be positive 4. So if we look at this, we've got a negative multiplied by a negative must give us a positive. So a negative multiplied by a negative gives us a positive. Now moving on to dividing. So again, we'll do it via patterns. So 15 divided by 5, 3, 10 divided by 5, 2, 5 divided by 5, 1, 0 divided by 5, 0. So if we look at these numbers, you can see they're all going down by 5. So 15, 10, 5, 0. Next one must be negative 5. These numbers are going down by 1. So 3, 2, 1, 0. Next one, 1 below 0, negative 1. So if we've got a negative divided by, this is a positive, so negative divided by a positive, then we get a negative. So on to the final pattern. 15 divided by negative 5. Well, we now know that a positive divided by a negative gives us a negative. So it's negative 3. Next one, negative 2, negative 1, 0. And again, if we look at these numbers, pattern down by 5, 15, 10, 5, 0. Next one must be negative 5. If we look at these numbers, well, they're going up by 1. Negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, up by 1 to 0. So this one must go up by 1, up to 1. So we've got a negative divided by a negative must give us a positive. Lots of negatives and positives flying about there. Let me try and summarize it. So if we go back to multiplying, if we've got a positive multiplied by a negative, we get a negative. If we've got a negative multiplied by a negative, we get a positive. For dividing, we've got a negative divided by a positive, gives us a negative. And if we've got a negative divided by a negative, that gives us a positive. So I think the best way to think about it is if you've got different signs, you get a negative. If you've got the same signs, you get a positive. And that applies to both multiplying and dividing. So I would say same signs, positive, different signs, negative, whether it's adding or, whether it's multiplying or dividing. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.